Welcome back to the Sanders Kitchen. My name's Mike Sanders, and once again, Pam is behind the camera, if you can believe that.
I'm here.
Today's recipe is so fantastic. This is a shrimp and crab meat dressing. This shrimp and crab meat dressing is particularly made for another dish called Trout Treasures. And it's all going to be shown today. So we are actually doing Trout Treasures, but I am going to show you right now how to make a fantastic shrimp and crab meat dressing. So let me show you all of what's in it. All right, we have a lot of ingredients that goes into this wonderful recipe. The two main ingredients is claw crab meat. Now these crabs come from Lake Pontchartrain in Louisiana. We have Louisiana shrimp, and we have everything my buddy Frank Davis used to love to cook with. Onions, bell pepper, celery, parsley, garlic, and I threw in some green onions, and it's going to be wonderful. We are going to use Frank's barbecue shrimp seasoning. We're going to have a little cream, a little wine, some of the shrimp stock that we made, a little cayenne pepper, and some flour. I'll tell you what, it's going to be great. And by the way, all the ingredients and the amounts are going to be in the description, okay? Everything to the detail. So if you cook it like this, it'll come out just right. So let's get started. We're going to go in with our butter. We're going to turn the heat up. Melt this butter down. And while that's melting, I'm going to go in with all of my onion and bell pepper and my celery, parsley. Isn't it weird how I like to go in with that order? It's crazy, huh? And there it is. Now we're going to saute this for probably 10 minutes. And when it's nice and soft, we'll come on back and show you what it looks like. Oh man, these veggies are looking good, man. Can you see that? That's awesome. It's been about 5 minutes. So look, we have a little salt and pepper mix right here, okay? A little pinch of salt and pepper, not much. We're going to go in with our Frank Davis spice right here. We'll put in one right now. I wrote two into the recipe, but we're just going to put in one for right now. And we're going in with a splash of white wine. Probably a quarter cup. Smelling good. Next thing is, we're going in with our beautiful Louisiana shrimp. Now, this is an important step. I'm going to turn the fire down. We don't want that fire up too high. And what we want to do is get those shrimp to turn pink. You notice the wine is not even in there anymore. I mean, it cooked out already. But we have that wine flavor in there. Now the shrimp have to cook, so take your time. So let's just let those shrimp turn pink before we go on to our next step. The shrimp are a little pink on the outside, white on the inside. They're not overcooked. The next step is going in with our flour. We have 3 tablespoons of flour in here. Now we definitely are making a sauce, not a stuffing. So we want the flour to coat all the veggies and the shrimp nicely. And I may just go ahead and add the rest of that in. It wasn't very much, so that was my 3 tablespoons. Yeah, looking good. And the trick is to continue to stir and to get the flour to coat all the veggies and the shrimp. And just like that, it's done. So now we're going in with a good shrimp stock. I'm going to stir it up. That's about a half a cup right there. We'll see what happens. I've heard quite a few chefs say this, and I'm going to repeat it. You know, a recipe is a starting point for a good dinner. You have to know how to tweak it so that it becomes a really great meal. But this recipe is going to be real close. So I think I am going to go in with a little bit more. Shrimp stock, that is. Remember, we're making a sauce. So here we go. I've made a decision. I'm going in. So that's a cup. And there it is. And now we're going to add in a quarter cup at a time of some thick cream. Yeah, look how pretty that is. Oh boy, that's looking wonderful. We're going to taste it here shortly, but I want to fold all this in really good. Well, we're almost finished. We just need to stir it in, fold it in really good. I think I'm going to put in just a little bit more cream. That'd be probably a total of a half a cup. You can't go wrong adding in a little cream. Look at that sauce. All right, I'm going to turn my fire down to a simmer. Look how beautiful that is. And now we're going in with the crab meat. Here we go. Look how pretty. That's beautiful. Let's see how it tastes right now. That's wonderful. That is really, really good. Y'all, we've just finished that recipe right there. That's it. That is your shrimp and crab meat dressing that's going to go with the Trout Treasures. The only thing that you would do to finish it off, put some green onion on there. Look at that. Let's see. And that concludes our recipe. Well, we're at the grand finale of Trout Treasures today. And all we have to do to finish this up is fry some trout. But we have a little tip for you. I think you're going to like it. There's not a lot of ingredients, okay? So we can go over real fast. We have speckled trout. We have yellow mustard, fish fry, which is what this is, and some hot oil, okay? So why do we have yellow mustard? Well, if you haven't ever tried coating your fish with yellow mustard, you'd be in for a treat, right? We have a friend here today, and she's like thumbs up. She knows because that's what she does. So if you can see the difference between the fish that's coated and the fish that's not coated, you'll see that it's not a lot of mustard. But what it does, it acts as a binder to keep the fish fry on. And the fish fry has all the seasonings that you need. You don't need salt and pepper. So, you know, fish fry has everything in it. So, we're just going to coat that. And we'll take this one that's already been coated and we'll put it in the fish fry. Give it a little shake. You know, there's not a lot of ingredients to this, but I will put everything in the description of what we're using so that you'll know, just in case you want to remember. All righty. And there's one ready to go. And let me go ahead and do this one too. As soon as the oil is 350, we're going to fry this fish. So be patient. It's going to happen. All right, we're up to temp. And here we go. Look at those beautiful trout fillets. So we're using vegetable oil. And it's about a 1/2 inch deep. So it's kind of like a deep fry method. So we're going to fry these until they're golden brown, and we want to make sure that the fish is cooked in the middle. And how do you make sure a nice big thick piece of trout is cooked in the middle? Well, you take a fork and you put it in and you give it a twist. If the meat flakes away, it's cooked. If it doesn't, it's not cooked. Yes, look how pretty that is. The trout treasures are finished. If you had this plate of food sitting in front of you, it would be a treasure from the sea. Believe me, this is so good. The crab meat and shrimp, or shrimp and crab meat dressing. I might even say it's better than I remembered. The trout is flaky and well cooked. And delicious. And accompanied with the creamed spinach. All I can say is you need to try this recipe. Trout Treasures by the Sanders Kitchen. God bless you guys if you try this. This is so good. Well, that's the grand finale of Trout Treasures. It was a 3-part series. We did the creamed spinach, the shrimp and crab meat, and of course, the fried trout. Guys, we want to thank you for tuning in to our channel, The Sanders Kitchen. As I've always said, we have a great time making these videos. We love cooking, and we love cooking great food and sharing it with you. So please give us a thumbs up on our channel, on our video rather. Share our video with your friends if you'd like to help us. And click that notification bell so that you'll know when we come out with new videos. And if I didn't say it already, please subscribe. Hey, listen, we had a great time. It's been a long day, but well worth it. God bless you. Come back and see us again at the Sanders Kitchen.